Good morning, Enzo. How are you looking from an injury perspective? Is Christopher Nkunku back and available to play?
No, Cristo is still out.
Reece James, is he okay? We didn't see him at training on Tuesday.
Yeah, he's okay. He was ill, so he was out for Tuesday session. Yesterday, he had the session with us.
Limited options from an attacking perspective this weekend. Jadon Sancho unable to play. Clearly, Nicholas Jackson won't be there either. Have you felt the need to have serious conversations with him this week after what happened on Sunday?
With Nico? No, yeah, I think Nico is intelligent enough to recognize that has been an error, has been a mistake, and it's all about this.
2 wins to secure Champions League football next season. I assume at the start of this season you'd have taken that equation going into the final 2 matches.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think at the beginning of the season we were, as you said, if someone said us that we need to win the last 2 games to reach a Champions League spot, probably we were happy. I think overall during the season we had moments, for instance, the first 5-6 months where we were second, third, so even better. And now we are there, and we're gonna try to finish well.
And considering you were second and third as late on as December, would there be disappointment if you weren't able to finish in the top 5?
No, yeah, because we have been there all season and we are now there, for sure can be a disappointment.
And have there been conversations with the club internally about what that would mean for you and the club if you weren't in the Champions League next season?
We didn't speak about that, to be honest. We didn't have a conversation about if we are Champions League or if we are not Champions League.
Thanks, Enzo.
No problem.
Soraya?
Morning. You said previously against low box and back fives it's more difficult to attack quickly because there's less space. You have Man United next. What makes them so difficult to play against, and what do you think you need to change in your team to have a better record against these types of styles of play?
No, I think if you go back, probably we won almost all the game against the low block and back 5. The only difference is that when we face these kind of teams, probably we didn't attack quick in the way people likes. But if you go back, I don't know, West Ham, Wolves, Leicester, more teams that we face with the line of 5. I think our results, they have been good. It's just a matter to learn to play a different game.
You said you don't like your players to say, I'm just a defender, I'm just a midfielder. They need to be an overall football player and be adaptable. I want to speak about Enzo Fernandez. Over his entire time at Chelsea stats-wise, in this season he's receiving the ball less overall, but in more key areas, the final third. You've been full of praise for him, but how have you actually worked on that? Is it more off the pitch work or is it on the pitch work?
It's both. It's both. At the beginning, because he was playing in one way all his life, previously with the Benfica in Argentina, with us it's more understanding where he has to stay and where he has to arrive when we are attacking. And I think he scores goals, but he also, in terms of assists, he has important numbers. And I don't have any doubt that starting next season, from the first game, he can improve his numbers even more.
You just mentioned it there in response to Nico's red card, but when we spoke earlier in the season, you said you don't feel the need to talk about discipline. The players know what's expected of them. Last season you weren't here, but Chelsea had the most yellow cards and cards overall. This season it's the same situation. No other top 5 club is even in the top 10 of that. Is it not a concern for you at all, and it's just something that will improve as you're with the squad longer, or do you feel like at some point you're going to have something about it?
I think I don't know if I think against Newcastle was our first red card of the season.
You had a lot of yellows.
Yeah, but I don't know, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably also the way we try to be, I don't know, intense, aggressive. I don't know, to be honest. It's a good question that probably we need to analyze during the summer when we have some day off, and to see if there is something that we can do better.
Thank you.
John?
Hey, Enzo. How are you? Have you been surprised by Manchester United this season? Obviously their league form has been really poor. They've lost 17 games, they're 16th in the table. What have you made of them?
I'm to be honest, I'm focused here, and it's already difficult to judge when you are inside. Imagine when you are not there. So it's very difficult to understand the reason why. The only thing I can say is that we try here to be focused on us, to try to do our best here, and then it's I don't know, it's something that probably they have to look at.
But is it a good time to play them now? Because clearly their full focus is not on this game, it's on the Europa League final on Wednesday.
In my personal opinion, it's not about if it's a good time to face them or not. It's just about us. I think even if we had a defeat the last game against Newcastle, I think the team is in a good moment, is in a good run. The last 10 Premier League games, I think we had 20 points. The average is 2 points per game. That it's a good average to reach Champions League spot. So we have to be focused on us and try to do our best to win Friday night.
You've spoken about Nicholas Jackson, obviously you haven't got him tomorrow. What's your preferred option to replace him? Is it Neto, George, Cole Palmer? What's your preference?
We are working on that. These are the options that we have. We don't have many options. Unfortunately, Marguerite is still injured. He started to train with us, but he's not ready to play from the start. And we are working in different options for Friday night.
So the whole league season's come to these last two league games. Do you enjoy that? Do you enjoy the pressure of that?
Yeah, absolutely. I enjoy since day one, knowing that there have been some moments that we were more happy, less happy, but it's my job. It's our job.
Ian.
Hi Enzo, how are you?
Good.
Good, excellent. Looking at your season, going up towards Christmas when we were all saying you were challenging for the title, you said you insisted that Chelsea weren't. You were proved right on that. You were also then asked about finishing in the Champions League. You said that wasn't what was set out for you at the beginning of the season. What's changed in the last 6 months?
So since day one, I said that the target that the club gives to me was in 2 years we want to play Champions League. Okay, since day one. But when you arrive to March and you have been all season top 4, top 5, it's naturally that the target is to finish Champions League. So the reason why it changed from beginning is because we arrived to March international break. I still remember that we were there all season. So it's normal that then the target became to finish top 4, top 5. So what changed is that because we have been there all season, the target automatically became finish top 4, top 5.
So I don't want to put words in your mouth, but basically you've overachieved this season, right?
I said many times already that I think we had a good season that can become a very good season if we are able to finish top 5 and also if we are able to win the Conference League.
For that to happen, both things have to happen. Yeah, you want to finish top 5 and win a trophy as well, because trophies is what Chelsea's been built on in the last 20 years.
Yeah, but not in the last 2 years. It's different. In the last 2 years, 12 and 6. This is not a title. So it's not about 10 years ago, 15 years ago.
Just one more small one. We've seen this week an injury to Tayo Womley at Nottingham Forest because of the fact that now the linesmen don't put the flags up quickly and they wait till the end of the moment of play. Do you think because of what we've seen this week there should be a rule change in football and we should go back to if a linesman is confident about an offside, waving the flag quickly because obviously players could get hurt?
Sometimes from outside it looks quite clear that, for instance, sometimes you can see that it's clear offside, but they wait and then they raise the flag. But it's not the first time, unfortunately, for the player. Has been a bad moment, and hopefully all the best to him, and that this is the most important thing, he's healthy.
Davide?
Ciao, Enzo. You say no Jackson, no Nkunku, no Huyu, so you have to pick a false nine, let's call it. How does the attack change when you have a false nine as your
Depends a little bit on the game plan. Against the line of 5, I prefer a real 9 because you need to attack in behind, you need the threat. Unfortunately, we don't have. So we need to find a different solution. I like fake 9 when we face line of 4 because probably you can link a little bit more, but against line of 5 you need people running in behind. But it's what it is, and we need to find some different solution.
I'm pretty sure there's a pressure on you to finish top 5, and I'm pretty sure there's a pressure on players to achieve that goal.
It's
How
yes,
do you
sir.
handle that?
Yeah, no, it's for all of us. I think it's for the club because we said since day one that we have the duty to bring this club where this club has to be. That is top 4, top 5 this season, Champions League. And the players, they are aware. The coaching staff, we are aware. The club is aware, and hopefully we can finish the season there.
Thank you.
Rob?
Hi, Enzo. Going back to Jackson, it's not the first time that he's had issues with discipline. He got 5 yellow cards last season in a ban, and they were almost all for dissent or something off the board. Are you confident that he's still young enough that that's something that can be fixed in his temperament, or is it something that could, affect, put a ceiling on how good he can be?
Yeah, no, for me it's not about, in this case, not about the age, because no matter the age you have, if you make a mistake, and then it's okay. All of us, we make a mistake, but if you make the same mistake again, probably it's not the best thing. I think, I think it's the first red card this season for us. Unfortunately, has been for Nico. And then in terms of yellow card, probably it's something serious. It's something that during the summer, because now we have no time, during the summer we need to sit and review things and to see the reason why of this yellow card, the amount of them that we can avoid, and try to improve for next season.
Do you think he does have the maturity and the temperament to be Chelsea's main striker for a number of years?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Now it's normal that it's normal that after red card, the light is on Nico, but overall it's something that is not about Newcastle or first game of the season. It's something that if you can avoid, it's good to avoid.
And we will finish this section with Liam.
Hi, Enzo. You had to change things around after the red card against Newcastle. Obviously, you hoped to be playing with 11 in the last 2 games rather than 10, but were there things from that second half, the way you were tactically, things you were able to do with the ball that you can take into those games?
Yeah, I think second half against Newcastle, we were even more brave. We were playing 3 defender, 3 midfielder, 3 striker. So, so the team was quite brave. But I think the team has been always brave. Sometimes because of the other team, sometimes you can do that, sometimes not. But overall, I think the team has been brave since we start. I think the spirit that we show second half, the togetherness, the effort of the players has been fantastic, and it's something that for sure 100% we need in the next 2 games.
Okay, thank you.